Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of my first playthrough of Honkai Star Rail. We're finally back for a video. I'm so happy. I don't think I did a video for like the entirety of February, which was sad. But anyway, I hope you guys had a nice February, a happy, what happened, Valentine's Day? A happy, I don't know what other holidays happen. I'm not religious or anything, so I don't know. Anyway, I hope you all had a good February, and I'm glad that I'm finally able to record another video for you guys here today. And I'm super excited because we're going to be getting into more of the adventure missions in Penacony. Today, I want to do this one, the Trees at Peace, which is here in Dream's Edge, which I haven't really explored this place much. Obviously, we went here for the, oh, I went to walking mode. We went here for the Trailblaze mission, but I haven't done really any exploration here after that, so it'll be fun to be back here again. Also, by the way, this is kind of embarrassing, but I only just learned, like, basically right now, how to record. I'm sorry, this is actually just really embarrassing to say, but after a year and a half of making Honkai Star Rail videos, I've only just now learned how to record onto separate audio tracks. So this is kind of a test run with recording on separate audio tracks today, and so if the sound's a little off or weird, please let me know so I can like adjust it for next time, like the levels and stuff. Yeah, can you believe that I was recording all my audio on one audio track this whole time? It was really hard, so I'm excited to see how much easier the editing process for a video is when I don't have to constantly watch out for me screaming and ruining the video. But yeah, I'm really excited for this one today. If I don't know how long this mission is. If it's not too long, I might try to fit in this adventure mission as well. Goodness is rare. But if it's quite long, I might just save that adventure mission for another time. I'm not quite sure yet if I'll want to go right back into doing the next adventure mission after this video, or if I want to maybe go back into doing the Trailblaze mission, or there's a third option, which I haven't even considered, which is doing the Interastral Tournament Festival Ethereum Wars thing, which was like it's like an event adventure mission, which I haven't done that yet. And which apparently I think this is where you meet Gwenaifen, but we already know Gwenaifen, so or was this where you meet Gwenaifen, or do you just see her again here? I don't remember, but Gwenaifen's in this, and we love her, so we love Lil Gwei, so but yeah, let me guys know please what you would like me to do next after this video. Trailblaze mission, Ethereum Wars, or this next adventure mission. I'm gonna get to all of these adventure missions for sure, but I might just, you know, split them up a bit so that it's not too of a chunky section of my videos that's just adventure missions or anything. But ooh, before we start that mission today, we are going to choose our free limited 5-star character for the anniversary. Happy Star Rail anniversary, everyone, by the way. Yeah, this was kind of hard to choose. I mean, a lot of the characters seem like good picks. Like, honestly, I feel like you probably couldn't really go wrong choosing any of them. But I did ask you guys for some advice, because obviously I don't really know much about, you know, like, teams and things like that, you know? And so based off of your guys' suggestions, I was kind of tied a little bit between getting my E1 Acheron, getting Sparkle, or getting Kafka. Kind of the advice I was given was, you know, Kafka's nice if you want to have a, you know, DOT team. I don't really have any other characters at the moment, it really seems, that could help her, but, you know, she could be my first one. And then people were telling me, you know, E1 Acheron isn't that good, but E2 Acheron is, so getting a free E1, you know, could be helpful. And, you know, I love Acheron, and even if I get more teams in the future, I definitely still intend on using Acheron all the time, because I love her so much. Building up my Acheron sounds like a good idea as well. But then people also suggested Sparkle, because she just got a buff in the new version. Oh my god, I haven't even talked about the new version. There's like a bunch of changes, like to like general what do you call, like, quality of life updates that I've been looking through and getting used to. Pardon me, I'm still getting over being sick a little bit. But people suggested Sparkle because she just got a buff sort of situation, and apparently she's like, she has like a lot of diversity as a support. Like, she can work for a lot of teams, which that was really interesting to me, because I'm like, ooh, it might be nice to have a character who I could potentially use for a lot of future teams, like, you know, no matter what new, you know, damage dealing characters I get. Like, she might work on quite a few teams, which is helpful. And then on my own, I was thinking Aventurine, because at the time of when I first pulled for Acheron, people were telling me, oh, you should also pull for Aventurine, because Aventurine is great with Acheron. But I didn't do it at the time, because I was just trying to save my pulls and things. But people were telling me that now with the most recent Donhung variant, I don't remember what his name is, but, you know, he's the one with the physical damage and the, I think it was preservation, that he kind of replaces Aventurine in, like, the meta and stuff, which obviously, you know, I don't really care too much about, but, you know, if he serves like the same role as Aventurine, I don't really need to get an Aventurine at this moment in time, is sort of what I was thinking. So based on what everyone said, I'm choosing Sparkle. Because, one, I really like her character. I think she's a little scary. But in general, I think she's a really interesting character, and I also love her design. I think she's, like, very pretty as well. And then, yeah, like, I don't have a lot of, like, support characters who I feel like do quite the same things that she does, and I think she could work on a lot of my future teams, or maybe even teams now. I need to double check the comments to see if I could use her for, like, an Acheron team. I have no idea. But anyway, I figured I would pull for her, and I could build her so I can use her. Yeah, so let's just get her now. Alright. Oh! You'll receive build materials to get them to level 60. Okay, no, because literally I was thinking to myself, I'm like, back to the old grind. Gonna have to build her up, but okay. That's very helpful. Ooh, I love her splash art. It's really cute. With the fishies. Wow, okay. Ooh, okay. Thank you. Happy Star Rail anniversary. Let's take a look at her real quick. Wow, yeah, look at that. She's tiny. She's, like, hurt up. I don't think I have a lot of characters this height. I might have, like, Pela. Sparkle is... No, she's taller. Yeah. Misha's, like, in between. And then, who else? He has Herta. But yeah, that's it. I don't have a lot of characters who are this height, just a few. But cool. So, she's Quantum. She's Harmony. She's got a cool design. Like, so I can level her up to level 60 right away. Let's see that.
Let's push the envelope further,
Sure.
shall we?
Yeah, I guess why not? Let's build her up. I might double check my comments before I continue recording just to see what teams people suggested for her to be with.
Let's push the envelope further, shall we?
Well, okay, now I just need to collect this material, which seems like I should be able to get. Maybe this one too, I'm guessing. Okay. Well, neat. Well, yeah, what light cone does it suggest? Recommendation. Well, I can take the one that I have on, like, Asta away from her because I don't really use Asta. So maybe I'll just equip. And then I'll level that up eventually. Let me know if there's any other light cones that you would suggest for her. I don't know exactly how you get these ones. I'll have to look that up. Let me know if they're worth getting. Or, oh, I have this one as well, but it seems like this one has a higher usage rate. So tell me if, you know, that means it's better or not. I'm not sure. But cool. So we have Sparkle now on our team, which will be fun. Let me see what teams people were, like, suggesting for her. Okay, yeah, according to my YouTube comments, I seem to have quite a few options for her. As you can see, I've been building Archer, because everyone's been telling me also in the comments that Archer is really strong. Like, a really good damage dealer, so I've been building him. I don't know. I figured might as well. I don't even know what the heck this guy is, but he's got a little red jacket. That's fine. But people were saying I think I could put Sparkle with, like, Archer, or like this new Donhung, which I also had been building. It's a cool tail, buddy. People even said I could make her work with Acheron. Like she could take like Pela's place or something. She could work with Ronmei. She could work with Tribby, apparently, which these are all characters that I have pretty built. I think for these characters, the main thing I'm missing is relics. Yeah, like I just don't think I have good relics for Tribby, for Ronmei. Yeah, that's kind of definitely the missing piece of all of these builds at the moment. Although I think Archer's also missing his traces. Yeah, still need to get those built. But I think everyone else has theirs. Oh, Ronmei too. But everyone else has those built up. But yeah, it seems like I'll have a lot of options for her in the future. So let me know out of some of those suggestions which team I should maybe try to make for her. Like, could I try a Sparkle, Archer, I don't know, Tribby, someone? I have quite a few 5-star characters now, don't I? With Acheron, Jiaochu, Sparkle, Archer, Donhung. Granted, several of these are free characters. Ronmei, Bailu, Tribby, and then even Topaz and Numbi, Blade, Bronya. Okay, look at me. I look like a big spender account. Like I've been, but I'm not. Quite frankly, if I had it my way, I would never get new characters ever, and I would just have the same team all the time. That's just how I like to play games. But I know that in this game, endgame modes are going to become increasingly more difficult the less teams I have. So that's kind of the main reason that I've been wanting to get more characters and build my teams. But I'm in a pretty good place with my pulls. Look at this, 325, and then I still have a few more with the Stellar Jades as well. So next time a character I really want comes out, I could get them. I know people were telling me that I could try for maybe like what was her name again? We did her thing before, Hycelin, I don't remember how you say her name, or Black Swan. People were telling me they're both pretty great characters too, and I think maybe even Black Swan might have gotten buffed as well. But I don't know. I don't know if I want to try a new character yet, or if I should just wait it out. And then this is a new character. Okay. I'm sort of going on a ramble time now, so we're gonna stop with the character talk for now. But yeah, let me know like any suggestions you have in the comments. I'm really excited to start this mission, which I've stated multiple times already. But I don't really know anything about this. The other missions that we've done, the other adventure missions we've done in Penacony so far have made me emotional or scared or all sorts of big feelings. So I'm definitely curious about what this one's gonna be like. Sometimes I like to look up like what are the most popular adventure missions for the different planets and stuff. So I looked up like, oh, like best adventure missions for Penacony and stuff, and people were saying that this one was like not even just like their favorite for Penacony, but some people were saying this is like their favorite in the game so far. So kind of big expectations, but I don't really mind either way. Whether it's great or just good, I'll probably enjoy it. So, all right. So I guess we start here. Chadwick, kind elder. The elderly man in front of you gazes calmly at the city of dreams in the distance. Following his gaze, you see puffs of smoke billowing from the fictional horizon of the city, signaling yet another time of merriment for the dream chasers. The clamorous city of festivities sounds so distant that it feels like a world apart from the elderly man and you. He sits upright like a statue. Even his breathing is hardly perceptible. Why are we just judging this random old man? We're like, dang, this guy looks dead. You can't help holding your breath when staring at him. To your surprise, you realize that one does not have to breathe in the dreamscape. Oh my god, that would freak me out. How are you doing, young nameless? How did you know? Wait, because remember before we came here, they were like, oh, there's been some trailblazers, like, nameless, who have, like, gone to Penacony, but we don't really know what happened to them. Now I'm curious, does he know anything about that? How did you know? The elderly man sets his sight upon your left shoulder. Oh, do I have a little... A lot of things have slipped my mind, but I remembered that symbol. The Nameless are a legendary bunch. It's been so long since I talked to someone. Far too long. How long have you been sitting on this bench, my guy? My name is Chadwick. May I have yours? I'm Lessels. Lessels. What a special name. I used to be able to tell a person's origin from their name, but you're special, yeah. I can feel the surging vitality in you, even through the thick filter of the dreamscape. You can't stop. You spend every moment of your life going on an adventure, or more precisely, a trailblazing journey. The energy you possess, it's inexhaustible and seems to be constantly overflowing. It's more than most beings I know can take. Oh wow. I didn't realize it was that crazy. The elderly man's voice is palpable with excitement. The unknown about you intrigues and delights me. Both are emotions I haven't experienced for a long time. After all, I know nothing about myself to this day. Oh, thank you for being here. Wait, so he could tell that, like, he recognized our symbol for being a nameless, but he doesn't know anything about himself? Admire the elderly man's wisdom silently. As much as I want to keep this conversation going, I'm afraid I can't, as they're here? Who? Oh, a bloodhound. Sorry for disturbing you, Dr. Chadwick, Doctor. We have received word that you are being harassed by an unknown individual. We're here to help you evict the intruder. Hi, I don't think I'm harassing him. Ellipses. We were just having a chat. Intruder, do I need to remind you that this area isn't open to dream chasers? We have the... That's true, this area is under construction, isn't it? We have the authority to expel anyone who violates the family's rules from the dreamscape. You trying to pick a fight? Please, Moira, I like this kid. Could you let her off the hook this time? Please, do it for my sake. You know how I detest violence. Ellipses. Fine, Dr. Chadwick. I'm doing this as a favor to you, just this once. Okay, so he's got some pull with the Bloodhounds, or at least with Miss Moira here. Go away, Dream Chaser, and don't ever go near Dr. Chadwick again, or you'll suffer the consequences, my god. Oh my god, Clocky! Oh. TikTok, over here, quickly! Okay. Interesting. Can I say anything else to them before I go? Nope, I'm not allowed. Stay away, okay. You shouldn't have been here in the first place. I advise you to behave yourself. Okay. Keep that in mind. Where'd my Clocky go? Wait, for real, where'd he go? Clocky?
Constructing dreams is something sacred.
Did I legit lose Clocky? Ah, oh.
Report this to the family immediately.
I just ran straight into him. Hey, Clocky. Okay. Tick-tock, there's something fishy about that old man. Why is he alone here? And why is he being supervised? It's bothering me. Tick-tock. I think he's no ordinary guy. I feel the same way too. No wonder you're my friend. I can sense that old man is missing something. Tick-tock, what a poor guy. How about we hide and wait for the family people to leave, so we can help him? It's time for my clockwork to do its trick. Oh, I dropped something in real life. Sorry. After a long wait, the Bloodhound family member guarding Chadwick finally leaves. She's finally gone. What a patient bunch those family members are. Hurry and check on Chadwick. So we're gonna have to help his emotional stuff. How come you're still here? I'd really love to talk to you more, but you can't stay here for long. The Bloodhound family never gives second warnings. Oof. Activate clockwork. Unlock the angry dial. Without a doubt, the clockwork is successful. However, Chadwick's expression remains unchanged. Yet you can discern an underlying change taking place beneath the surface. Years of experience have taught the elderly man to conceal his emotions, but he can't stop his body from trembling in uncontainable joy and anger. My memory seems to be coming back. Things are coming out in a surge. Yeah, it's interesting how a lot of these people who, are, like, missing a part of their, like, emotional dial thing have, like, memory loss. It's kind of an interesting phenomenon that happens here in the dreamscape. The memories are fragmented and incomplete, but I can see them. The elderly man's limbs stop shaking in fury. He shuts his eyes, trying to trace back everything in his life. Countless scattered fragments flash before me. I try to catch them with a net, but they keep slipping through the mesh slyly and vanish into the sea. Dang, I'm bad at reading today, guys. Into the ocean of unconsciousness. I'm just making up words here. Like, okay. Only a few fragments are caught by the mesh and stay in the net. I have to pick them up cautiously, I see. I saw something. It looked like a type of weapon which brought about endless slaughter and death. I seem to be related to it. Oh my god. Are you freaking, Oppenheimer? Are you Penacony Oppenheimer? Why, I don't see myself as someone who finds pleasure in violence. That's a dreadful thought. Maybe you were once caught up in a war. Seems pretty common for the space people of Star Rail. That's probably the case, but there's something different about that sensation. I don't want to continue that train of thought. I also saw some people. Oh, those extraordinary characters. Even in fragmented memories, they can shine. I used to be one of them. I am a nameless. Ah, Genius Society. I am the Genius Society. I finally remember. I was once a member of the Genius Society. Interesting. If so, why are you here? Just like you, I wonder about the same thing. I've been stuck in this meaningless dreamscape for too long. Why would I while my time away without the slightest thought of rescuing myself? Could it be... Chadwick furrows his brows as he glances at the spot where the Bloodhound family member walked past earlier. The family. They must have done something to me that left me powerless to fight back. I can't free myself on my own. Some sort of powerful external force has to intervene. Like the Genius Society. I happen to know a few of its members. True. Would you be willing to lend a hand to an elderly man you barely know? The fact that you're confined by the family bothers me. It does bother me. It really does. Like, why are you guys holding this old man hostage at Dream's Edge of all places? And I'm curious really about that weapon of, like, destruction or whatever. I see. You're driven by a sense of justice. Thank you. This dream is beautiful, yet unreal. If I keep staying here, I won't ever be able to rescue myself. You've brought me a glimmer of hope. That's more than enough. You should go before the Bloodhound family members are back. I'll be waiting for your return with hope. Okay, interesting. Chadwick from the Genius Society. I haven't heard of him before. Let me text Herda. I was wondering if we were going to ask Herda, and ask her about him. Okay. Hey, Herda, what do you know? I want to ask you something. Do you know someone called Chadwick? Chadwick? That's a pretty common name. There must be tens of billions of Chadwicks across the universe. Can you be more specific? He's a Genius Society member? I met an old man named Chadwick inside the Penacony dreamscape. He said he was once a member of the Genius Society. Question mark, question mark? You think I have the time to waste joking around with you? You're joking, aren't you? I'm not joking. I don't understand what's funny about it. So, you're serious? Come back to the space station and meet me ASAP. Oh, and keep your lips sealed about this. Do not go blabbing about this to anyone. I'm not joking either. What the hell? Now what is going on there? Oh no. His emo dial has been locked. TikTok. Curious. I'm curious. Okay, is there anything else that we can say to him before we go? I'm ready. For what? Oh. I don't think I can help him just yet. Is there a problem? Okay. Yeah. We'll come back for you.
Constructing dreams.
Interesting. Okay, let me... Where's my mission? There we are. Navigate. Okay, so I guess we're gonna have to go talk to Herda? Interesting. Oh! And Screwllum's here. For real. Wait, Chadwick, are you on this poster? Oh, hello. That was fast. How come Screwllum is here too? It's been a while, Madam Lessels. I hope life is treating you well. There's no time for pleasantries now, Screwy. Let's cut to the chase. I like when she calls him Screwy. There's no rush, Herda. Assumption. If Chadwick has been stuck in Penacony for tens of thousands of system hours, that sounds like quite a long time, I think we can afford a couple of minutes to discuss the issue. You can act all righteous as you want, but I can no longer wait. The things he is keeping are too valuable. I don't get it. So are you saying that Chadwick was... Right. He was indeed a member of the Genius Society back then. That man is the real deal. I mean, his research is very valuable. Calderon Chadwick, Genius Society number 79. I was gonna say, his number is smaller than theirs. His expertise includes solid-state physics, applied theory of imaginary numbers, and ballistics. Ooh. A little scary. Our seats do not influence our statuses. You're not going to be able to rile me up with that. Sorry, Herda. I've been traveling across the universe since the flame of life was ignited in my core. Throughout the long journey, I rarely met souls that truly deserved to be called a genius. Madame Herda is one of them, and so is Calderon Chadwick. Thanks for throwing in a compliment for me. I met Dr. Chadwick twice. Our first encounter happened when he was still young and ambitious, and the second was decades later. His situations in both meetings were starkly different. Recollection. Dr. Chadwick once asked for my help. He was about 50 at the time. And gosh, I don't know how old he must be now, like, just based on how he looks, I would guess maybe like 80, something like that. I agreed to help him at the time. Ever since then, I have never heard from him again. It was as if he had never existed in the universe at all. Interesting. Until Madame Herda received your text. He's alive, but his memory has been stripped away. The family. Who knows what kind of scheme they're brewing? Screwy, what do you think we should do? There are too many uncertainties surrounding this matter. For now, I'm unable to come up with a convincing solution based on the limited information. Hypothesis. Dr. Chadwick offended the family for some reason and was confined in the dreamscape as a result. Things still don't quite add up in this scenario. Yeah, I feel like it might be more than that. As far as I know, Calderon Chadwick is not a long-life species. It has been decades since I was last in touch with him. So it's been, like, much longer than should be mortally humanly possible. Something is keeping him alive until now. This is getting more and more puzzling. I'm afraid there's only one way to unravel the mystery. I'd like to travel to Penacony myself and find a chance to visit Dr. Chadwick. Madam Lessels, would you like to join me? That would be freaking awesome. We're gonna go to Penacony with Screwllum? That's awesome. Guys, I really don't understand why he's not a playable character. He's not a playable character, right? That just doesn't make any sense. Like, why wouldn't he be? I don't know. I hope he is eventually, right? I don't know. I feel like it'd be such a waste, because I feel like, as far as I know, I feel like everyone loves Screwllum. And he's, like, got such a cool design, and, like, he's, like, a full-on, like, robot type of person. Like, there's not really, as far as I can think of, there's not really any characters quite like that in the game. Like, playable characters. But it's my literal honor to travel with you. Likewise. There's something I have to tell you before we go, Madam Lessels. What is it? The most outstanding achievement of Calderon Chadwick's life is the invention of a weapon called Imaginary Implosion Pulse. Yeah. Okay, so he literally is Oppenheimer or some shit. I don't know. Imaginary Implosion Pulse. That sounds dreadful and terrifying. That weapon took millions of lives and destroyed countless homes. Yeah, I mean, that checks out. Yep. Oh boy. That's all. He's like, yep, just letting you know. And yeah, I'll come back for all this stuff down the road. Not right now. Okay, so we're going to the Reverie with Screwllum. What? This is awesome. I didn't know we'd go. I didn't know this would be with Screwllum. Maybe
haven of memories.
Maybe that's why this
Every
mission
touch,
is so highly rated, because people love
moment.
Screwllum so much, and he's literally here. Okay, cool. Oh my god. You're finally here again, Madam Lessels. It's good to see you in person. Sorry. Each of our encounters bore an extraordinary significance, and for that I am grateful. He's so polite, too. It's been quite some time since I last came here. The lobby of the Reverie is still as extravagant as I remember. Let's head to the reception and ask about Chadwick's whereabouts. Alright. Whoa! I've always regarded dreams with awe, hence I rarely frequent Penacony, the planet of festivities. To me, the so-called sweet dreams are often saturnine and insincere, a stark contrast from the true shape of a dream. I get that. That makes sense. I wonder... Oh, missed what he said. He's wondering something, though. Welcome to Penacony, Miss Lessels. How can I help you? Sorry, my cat walked in front of the screen right as I was reading that. I see you've brought a friend today. My name is Screwllum. Please forgive me for coming here uninvited and without checking in. You should be able to see my name on the permanent VIP list of the family. Oh, Screwllum, so high class. Allie's face twitches slightly upon hearing the name Screwllum, but she is quick to compose herself. You really admire her professionalism. Just a moment, Mr. Screwllum. Your name is indeed on the permanent VIP list. Welcome back to Penacony, Mr. Screwllum. What can I do for you? Lessels and I are here to visit a hotel guest here. No, this is such a cool moment. Like, what are we both doing in Penacony together? Okay. Dr. Calderon Chadwick, could you arrange for us to meet? From what I know, he's been staying here for quite some time. Calderon Chadwick? The name doesn't ring a bell to me, which is strange. Please bear with me while I check the system data. That won't be necessary, Allie. Oh. Who is it? Oh, the Bloodhounds. Moira again. I'm sorry, gentlemen. Hey, gentlemen. I'm a girl over there. Dr. Chadwick can't meet with visitors at the moment. It's you! I would love... I feel like she would totally be confrontative like that. I was lenient to you last time at Dream's Edge. The same thing won't happen again. Are we gonna fight in the lobby? Count yourself lucky that Mr. Screwllum is with you, Dream Chaser. Otherwise, let's not escalate the situation. The family wouldn't want to disturb the guests in the lobby, right? To the best of my knowledge, Calderon Chadwick isn't a long-life species, and the last time I talked to him was two Amber Eras. Sorry, that was loud. Two Amber Eras ago. Oh. Oh, okay. So that was a lot longer than I thought it would be, that's for sure. Here I was thinking it'd been like 30 system years or something, but nope, 2 Amber Eras. So that's... Okay, so as far as I'm aware, I can't quite remember, because I always get this confused. Please let me know if I'm mistaken, but, like, Amber Eras, they're not exactly a fixed amount of time, right? But, like... But they are quite long periods of time. So... Yeah, so... He's not just living long for a regular short-lived species, but I feel like he's even living long compared to many long-life species. Like, I'm not sure. Question: by what means did the family extend the lifespan of Calderon Chadwick? Has that means been approved by the Interastral Health Organization? Does it comply with the regulations of Penacony? Ooh. I don't have the authority to answer your questions or allow unauthorized visits to Dr. Chadwick, sir. Please leave. There is no room for negotiation here. Understood. Your action speaks of your loyalty to the family. Well, can I assume that you'd rather turn the family against Planet Screwllum just to... Oh. Oh, I think Screwllum's here on serious business, guys. Why does that sound like a threat? I think it is a threat. Well, can I assume that you'd rather turn the family against Planet Screwllum, aka Intellitron Planet IX, just to uphold your principles? Am I correct? Are you prepared to bear the consequences of being the enemy of the Genius Society? Screwy, I've never seen this side of him. He's so intimidating. Like, for real, I'm like, oh, I guess this is what, like, the leader of a planet is like, you know? You're like, oh yeah, like, I guess I'm used to him just being, like, Herta's friend and colleague, you know? But, like, we've never really seen, like, the serious, like, politics, business talk side of him. Like, ooh. It's a little intimidating. Yeah, I think you might be a little too low on the ladder to be making decisions like this, Moira. I think you might need to talk to a superior or something, I'm not sure. Please excuse me for a moment. I need to consult our family head. Yeah, Moira is gone for a while. When she returns, her facial expression has softened a great deal. My sincerest apologies for the inconvenience. The family head has instructed me to let Mr. Screwllum and this nameless lady here through. Please, come with me. Oh, wow. Wowza, wowza. Okay. Going to his room. How do we get there? Wow, so... Yeah, people were scared. Her superior was like, Screwllum said that he's gonna turn the whole planet against us. Yeah, let him through, let him through, let him through. Oh boy. Alright, so I guess this is his room. I'm curious if eventually, like, through, like, various missions and stuff, we'll eventually know the, people of every single one of these rooms. Because we've been to, like, so many of them at this point in the VIP area. This is Dr. Chadwick's room. The regulations prohibit the Bloodhounds from entering the hotel rooms without the guests' permission, so I'll stay outside. You guys have stringent regulations here. The regulations are set by the head of our family. I'm afraid Dr. Chadwick can't answer the door in his current state. Let me open it. Come in.
Dr. Calderon Chadwick, sorry for showing up here all of a sudden. We hope you don't mind our unexpected visit. After you, Madame Lascelles. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, they even left a chest here for us? Thank you. Why, thank you. Okay, so search for evidence of Chadwick's stay in the room. Well, for someone who's potentially been here for an extremely long time, his room is in pretty good shape, so even though the bloodhounds can't come in here, I would have to assume housekeeping has been in here. Investigate. The fireplace heating is turned on, yet the whole room is chilly like an icy cavern. You can't imagine a normal person living in a space so cold. Interesting. Is he like cryogenically frozen or something? Like, what the heck? Oh, a little suitcase? Briefcase? A suitcase. You weigh a dusty suitcase with your hand. It's obviously empty. It may have been left untouched in this room for centuries. Wow. Okay, then this fruit has got to be fake. Otherwise, it would be beyond moldy. Yeah, and like, wouldn't he like be in the bathtub? Right? Because, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but like when you go into the dream, it's not like your body disappears from the like bathtub thing, right? Like your body is in the like water, but your brain goes into the dreamscape? Like, right? In this dingy, stuffy room, the only thing that reminds you of flowing time is the pulsing, hovering liquid bubbles in the dream pool. But they won't be able to tell you where Professor Chadwick went. Madame Lascelles, I think I know where Chadwick is. Oh, I interrupted him. If my assumptions hold, has the family taken us for a ride? No, that bloodhound didn't lie. The secret is right in front of us. Screwllum reaches his hand slowly into the dream pool. Gently, he scoops up a translucent bubble from the liquid. The moment the bubble leaves the surface of the liquid, it starts floating upward, until it's hovering in midair. What? At last, we meet again, Dr. Calderon Chadwick. Is this Bubble? Chadwick? Deduction. The likelihood of Calderon Chadwick as a short-life species remaining alive to this day in a corporeal state is close to zero. As of now, no longevity technology has ever been able to extend the natural lifespan of a normal human beyond 2 amber eras. On the other hand, the family in Penacony has a deep understanding of memoria, and its related technologies. Even though they can't sustain Chadwick's body, they could still extract the substance from the depths of his brain, allowing his consciousness to survive, like, in memoria. Oh my freaking god. I mean, so this isn't just, a regular bubble, like, of, like, water or something. This is memoria. Can he even be considered to be alive? It depends on how you define alive. Yes, that's a very, what do you call it? What's the word? Not psychological. Oh, man, I don't know my words today. But it's a very philosophical, that's the word I'm thinking. It's a very philosophical notion there. Many in the galaxy opine that machines, which are made of cold, metallic, I don't know this word, chassis, I don't know that word, and veined by electric circuits cannot be seen as life forms. That is true, but, I would consider Screwllum a life form. One question remains. Why would the family go to such lengths to store Chadwick's memory here? What significance does his memory hold for them? Perhaps they're concerned about that weapon you mentioned? Imaginary Pulse, that's the name, right? I don't think the family is capable of extracting any useful information from Chadwick's mind, Madame Lascelles. It's because... Screwllum hesitates and trails off after the sentence. Oh. He's not sure if he can share it with me? Or is it difficult to talk about? Oh. Let's talk about this elsewhere, in case someone is listening to our conversation. The bloodhounds have excellent hearing. Ooh, okay, so it's more like it's possibly sensitive information that we need to speak about more privately. You have the right to learn the story in its entirety, Madame Lascelles. If you hadn't informed Madame Herta of your discovery out of kindness, It cannot be said how long Chadwick would have been confined here. Wow. So, I need a favor from you, Madam Lessels. I'd like you to pass something over to Dr. Calderon Chadwick for me in the dream. I believe that thing will help him come to his senses. Well, what about you? I'll negotiate with the upper echelons of the family toward the aim of taking Chadwick's memory bubble with me. Wow. Until then, I hope you'll learn the full story from Chadwick, including matters that happened before he went missing. Ooh, okay, this is gonna be exciting. May you have a nice dream, Madam Lessels. Wow, okay, medicine of unknown use. A mysterious medicine Screwllum handed to you. It may evoke the memories buried deep within Professor Chadwick's consciousness. What kind of medicine does all that? Anything else to say, Screwllum? I'll negotiate. Okay, same thing. Okay. Good luck to you as well. So, enter Chadwick's emoscape. Guess we just have to go back to Dream's Edge. This is a very interesting mission. And we're back. Oh, he's over here now. He's old, but he's not too old to walk around. Oh, look at his subtitle changed from, it was like kind elder to father of the imaginary pulse. Now that we know more information. The elderly man in front of you gazes calmly at the city of dreams in the distance. Wow, just like how when we first saw him. Dr. Chadwick. Oh, youngster, I'm glad that I can still recognize you. You still remember the elderly man's upbeat voice when you two parted ways last time. That tiny flickering flame of hope in his eyes seems to have been snuffed out again. Oh, that sucks. I'm happy you're willing to talk to me, but you shouldn't come here. Moira and the rest of the Bloodhounds, for that matter, won't be pleased to see you. Don't worry, that problem has been solved. Do you mean... I probably don't need to know the details. I've heard stories about the Nameless, and I believe you must be as talented as those stories, as those in the stories. Do you remember Screwllum? I don't know if he would. Oh! He knows his nickname. Screwllum. Screwy. As if struck by lightning, Chadwick's eyes suddenly widen and quickly contract again. The gloom covering his eyes dissipates, and he appears bright-eyed. Oh my god, that's like totally the, vision, like he remembered something, you know? Screwllum. Where's he? He promised he would help me. Wait, no. He did fulfill his promise, and he didn't fail me. I was the one who went missing. Both my ears and mouth were covered, and I was blind. Were you kidnapped? Why? Why is everything in such a chaotic, disorderly manner? I remember I'm a member of the Genius Society, but what did I do, and what have I forgotten? Who bound me to this illusionary world? Show the bottle of pills to Chadwick. Is this a bottle of pills? Screwllum wants to help you. Got it. This is his idea, right? Now my chest feels like it holds the entire universe in it. I can see it flicker and feel its pulse, but I know nothing about it. But when you showed me the bottle of pills earlier, a voice came from a distant corner of my universe. It tried to persuade me to trust Screwllum and you. Chadwick's face beams with a smile. It's the first time you've seen genuine joy on his face. Oh, well, that's nice. Who am I to be picky now, right? I'll take it, okay. Great. So, give him the pills now? I'm ready. What's gonna happen? I wonder if we're gonna, like, go... Not, like, back in time, but I wonder if we're gonna, like, as he gets all his memories back, I wonder if we're gonna, like, kind of, like, have an immersive experience and, like, see it. Let me help. Wow, so we're using the pills to unlock the emote. This isn't the first time that we've used, an object rather than, an emotional gear thing to unlock the emo dial for someone. I think we did that with Coconut with the previous mission. Yep, we are. Okay. You're about to enter Chadwick's Emoscape. You ready? I'm ready. Exciting. Okay. Oh! Well, this is Herta Space Station. This is the... what do you call it area? Why don't I remember the name of this area? But this is the area that's like way, way underground. Not underground, but you know. It's a much lower level that, you know, this is where Ranmei's little experiment is. But oh, there's IPC people here? And then, who are these folks? Oh my god. He's a youngster here. The young Calderon Chadwick is standing right before you. He wears the same contemplative expression even after several Amber eras. Is this the place? Yes, Dr. Chadwick. Starting from here, we, the technology department, and your team will shape the future of the galaxy together. Don't be overconfident, Dudley. I'm not fully certain that this project will work out. So his name is Dudley. Take it easy. What we need is you on our team, not a 100% success rate. Honestly speaking, Dud, I'm a bit apprehensive about this. What you guys are seeking is a weapon that only exists theoretically. It could cause an upheaval in the galaxy. Of course, Chad. Don't ever underestimate the technology department. We might not be geniuses like you, but we are plenty visionary. The Amber Lord just swung their hammer, announcing the beginning of a new era. It means that the legendary cosmic catastrophe... What? Wait, what? The Amber Lord just swung their hammer, announcing the beginning of a new era. It means that the legendary cosmic catastrophe is drawing close. What's the legendary cosmic catastrophe? Am I dumb? Are these things that I should know? Sometimes I don't know if I'm, like, missing things or not. Am I supposed to know what this is? No explanation needed. I need one. Well, I don't care if you need one. If you don't need one, Chadwick, but I'm not a genius. Please tell me what. I've read the brief history of the universe to know enough. By the way, I'm surprised you're a supporter of the catastrophe theory. That's not totally true. I'll just support any theory with the most commercial value. Sounds like the IPC for you. Yep, sounds like something you would say. There's something you can't deny. Since the cancer of all worlds started spreading, that is Stellarons, the Legion and the Annihilation Gang have become more and more active. Our mission here is to prepare and ward off those threats. I see. So they're trying to create a weapon that can stop Stellaron spreading and the Legion and Annihilation Gang. Got it. So, I guess just, destruction in general? I don't want to say things like, we're working for a just cause, because I know you aren't that naive, Chad. I just think that our lives can be a lot easier if we don't complicate stuff. Ellipses. I don't want to spend all day delving into the subject with you. Let's just go down.
Stream 4.
Didn't mean to do that, but very interesting. Take the elevator to reach the secret... What exactly is this place, Dud? Forgive me, but I cannot tell you the exact coordinates of this planet ordered from blah 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 to prevent you from abandoning the task beforehand. I hope you understand. But I can tell you, this. You will absolutely not be disturbed here. Ah, I see. But you should know, too, that if I wanted, I would find a way to locate my position. It's not that hard. Dudley laughs out loud instead of fielding a response. Of course he knows that. It's a genius who stands before him. Where exactly are we, though? Oh, is there monsters? Oh, there sure are. Are those true stings? You're right, and I think they're probably from the swarm disaster era. It's been a long time since anyone stepped foot here. I won't be surprised by anything I see in this facility. I'm impressed you guys managed to find this place. This is the first time I've... Wait, Okay, question. So this facility we're in, this is clearly Herta space station, right? But at this time, several Amber eras, or I guess at least a couple Amber eras ago, was this not Herta's space station? Was this just a space station, perhaps, like, was this from a long gone era that was, and it was rediscovered by the IPC, and then, I guess, well, you know, Asta, her family is with the IPC, and then Herta is kind of like works with Asta. Like, is that how they kind of acquired this? So, like, at this time, was there, like, people working on this space station, or was this, like, a fresh new discovery? I'm not quite sure. Okay. I'm impressed you guys managed to find this place. This is the first time I've seen living true stings. It's a pity you aren't a biologist. Well, let's clear this place up, or we can't start working. Now, why do I have to fight? I'm not even there. I'm looking at a memory of the past.
A little more
Okay.
heat.
Youch.
I'm honored by your... Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Oh, it's so nice to actually be playing the game for, like, the mission.
Like that.
Since this whole past month, I've literally just been doing, like, you know, I did some simulated universe, I was doing some building of my characters. Beyond that, I haven't been able to play any missions, of course, because I didn't want to... Well, obviously I need to record to do that, but I wasn't able to record. So, it's nice to actually be able to play, you know, the story part of the game. But, okay. We continue onward. Lots of IPC here, my goodness. Wow. So none of you could have killed the true sting? It had to be me? Okay, sure. Ladies and gentlemen, the space beyond this door is where we concoct the miracle. Is Dr. Chadwick inside? I never thought I'd end up working alongside that genius. Please hold your horses. Before you all officially become Dr. Chadwick's colleagues, there's something I want to remind you. By walking through this door, you'll be selecting a different life for yourselves. What? This lab will be your life for a very long time to come. You will work, research, have fun, and make friends here, isolated from the outside world until this project is launched or fails. God, that's quite intimidating. If you aren't ready for this kind of life, you may go before I open this door. Yeah, it's a little intimidating, but they probably, at the end of the day, kind of want this. I've been studying imaginary theory since the age of 15. Working with Dr. Chadwick is my lifelong ambition. Right. This is an opportunity others could only dream of. That door is nothing. As scientists, we've long dedicated our lives to science. You guys are just like him. I believe you will have a great time working with Dr. Chadwick. Well, ladies and gentlemen, please come on in. Wait, before we continue, I'm kind of curious about something too. How long exactly has Penacony as we know it been the Penacony we know, like, you know, with the Reverie and the Dreamscape and everything like that? Like, how long ago was it that it was a prison? That was what? It was an IPC prison, right? How long ago was that? I'm actually not quite sure. I would have to assume that Penacony, as we know it, as, you know, a place of the family and the Reverie and everything, I have to imagine that it's been there for at least quite some time now, because it has a very high reputation and things like that, and it seems like Screwllum's been there many times, so I would assume it's been a long time, but I'm curious just how long ago it was a prison. I don't know. I have a theory right now. I'm like, what if Chadwick gets put into the prison? He gets put into prison by the IPC, because the IPC is the one that's, like, I don't know, like, funding this research, or is, like, you know, collaborating with them on this research. What if Chadwick does something that they, that the IPC doesn't like with the research program or something, and then they put him in prison, but then the prison, which was the now Penacony, it becomes the Penacony as we know it, but, like, they still couldn't set him free from his, like, sentence, so they just keep him in the Dreamscape or something. I don't know. That's a theory, but it's probably way off left field. Anyway, come on in. Oh, I can shake the world. What does that say? from right here. Whose conscious thought is that? I can shake the world from right here. I wonder where those words came from. Oh. I think I know. We study, research, and work night and day. They rarely question things. They trust me. Perhaps is this Chadwick's thoughts? Because, I mean, this is his memory place. Oh, is he over there with the researchers? I can't tell. Continue onward and witness Chadwick's experiences. This is the research they're up to. Yeah, I think that's him over there. Oh, look at this. Very something hazardous in here. Perhaps is this the weapon itself or what? I wouldn't stand that close to it. The 37th detonation test unsuccessful. Oof, okay. The energy waves from the collision failed to tear up the imaginary fissure. The detonation capsule did not reach the critical threshold. I would be scared doing these type of experiments on like a ship or, you know, space station like this, because I'm like, well, girl, what happens what happens if it has a big boom explosion? Why? Lift the safety protocols. Increase the collision rate to 1.3 times the default threshold. Let's take it from there. But this is too risky and might even compromise the researcher's safety. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. We can try one more time. There's no need to. We've tried too many times. It's clear that we won't make any progress if we go down the same road. Yeah, she's scared. I would be too. I'd be like, doctor, Over the past 3 years, we've overcome nearly every theoretical hurdle. The scientific achievements born in this lab are enough to leave the universe amazed. But if we fail to build the imaginary implosion pulse, our efforts will all be in vain. The IPC won't allow us to take the scientific results with us, not even a single page. That's not good. As physicists, we must succeed. So it's pretty crucial that they make this work. After overcoming the bottleneck, the experiment went smoothly. The lab even received visitors. Oh. Yeah, this has definitely heard of space station. Okay, I remember this is where Ron May's little pets were. They were all over here. Oh, Screwllum of the far past. Interesting. So I wonder if this is when he asked him for help. My team and I are honored to have. Oh, okay. I think this might be the first time they meet, not the time that he asked for help. That's what I'm guessing. My team and I are honored to have you here to watch the detonation test. This lab doesn't welcome visitors, but you're special, Mr. Screwllum. The technology department wants to stay in your good graces. You're welcome, Dr. Chadwick. I'm floored by you and your colleagues' achievements. Please, allow me to ask you some questions, as curiosity sometimes compels me to ignore the decorum, just like what organic life experiences. Why did you agree to take part in the development of a weapon as destructive as the imaginary implosion pulse? Dudley, my friend from the technology department, said that the weapon could be used to contain the destruction's forces. He said we're doing the right thing. I'm very sorry, Dr. Chadwick. I shouldn't have sprung that question on you and put you in a position to give an insincere answer. I think we're all free to choose the life we prefer. We can put aside those redundant thoughts that distract us and focus on our tasks at hand and areas of expertise. But you must be cautious, Doctor. For people like us, even a minor slip-up can impact the entire universe. Our wisdom is both a blessing and a burden. Some advice is too late to be given now. Now, we already know that the box contains a monster. I hope you'll safeguard it and make sure it won't be opened by some ignorant kids. Thanks for your advice, Mr. Screwllum. I hope I'll see you again one day. I believe they shall meet again one day. Hurry it up. Round up anyone who dares to resist. No one should hinder the detonation. Uh-oh. Are they really going to use the pulse? Professor Chadwick, where is he? Only he can put a stop to all this. Oh god. Captain, we've located Professor Calderon Chadwick. Good, we still have time then. Take them to the control room. I'll notify Director Dudley. Hurry, go. Oh god, so they want to detonate the pulse. But the scientists are like, nope, don't do that. But, ugh. Screwllum's words forced me to face myself. Yeah. I feel like Screwllum would have that sort of effect on people. But the moment of clarity always comes too late. Yep. Now that's pretty typical. Especially for, I feel like, I don't know, scientists and stuff. I don't know. Seems like that's something that happens often. Also, this is a really good adventure mission so far. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. Oh, we're gonna be finding the IPC. Okay.
Stream 4.
Stream 4. Okay. Pew. Dang, these guys are weak. Okay. My nightmare finally came. Oh boy. Yikes. Oh, look at him. He's like, please, wait, Dudley, my friend. Okay. I'm very sorry to tell you this, Chad. You might be a genius in your field, but you know nothing about power. Your naivete blinds you from seeing the big picture, and you don't even understand the era you're in. You should have realized long ago that we're both merely pawns in this game of chess. Once we're placed on the chessboard, we're no longer in control of our fate. Weapons are made to eliminate enemies. Is it that hard to understand? Over a dozen vanguard units of the Legion are preparing to attack the joint trade routes. Their presence can directly threaten Pure Point's safety. Our enemies are closing in. This is the perfect time to test the power of the imaginary implosion pulse. Oh boy. Ooh. Oh. You have 1,000 other ways to stop them that can incur lower costs and affect fewer innocents. Yep. Oh boy. And he was and just to think that, like, who knows how long, I would guess maybe a few years ago, that he was so dead set on having to complete this. Oh, but now he regrets it. Of course. I mean, that's just... He was too focused on the research that he wasn't thinking about the, I don't know, human cost. Oh boy. I've got it, finally. What we've done here for the past 20 years. Wow, 20 years they've been doing this research. Oof. Ooh. What we've done here for the past 20 years is just an experiment. The result of our work never truly belongs to us. Stop lying to yourself, Chad. You knew what you were getting into right from the beginning, but you chose to ignore it. Come here, bomb maker. It's time to show the Legion our might. Oh my. Why am I here? Looked like he was staring right at me. Oh boy, detonate the imaginary pulse. Crap, what's this gonna do? Oh, what did it say? The end of my something dream? I don't know what that said. I don't remember what... I wish I could have read that. Oh boy. This doesn't look good. Artificial intelligence. Ballistic trajectory pre-calculation is complete. Margin of error, 0.08%. Charging detonation platform, 60%, 70%, 85%. Complete. Oh boy. Reviewing collider status, 30%, 50%, 75%. Complete. Automatic cruise AI deployed. Enemy contact detonation AI deployed. Imaginary implosion pulse preparation complete. Ready to detonate at any moment. Oh my god. How many collateral targets are there in the blast range? Calculation in progress. There are an estimated 24 planets. Oh my god. There are an estimated 24 planets at the satellite level or above within the blast range. Among them, there are 3 secondary planets with civilizations of grade D or above. Oh my god, they even have like grade levels of the civilizations of planets. That's cuckoo crazy. 24 so genuinely billions to trillions of people potentially. That's not good. That's really bad. How freaking huge of an explosion sort of thing is this for it to affect 24 planets? Oh my god. The amount of collateral damage is acceptable. The detonation plan can proceed. Oh my god, guys, the IPC the IPC is like genuinely so freaking evil. No, cuz like tell me, what sort of damage could, I don't know, the Legion what was the thing that the reason they're trying this out for? The Legion was intercepting the trade routes of the IPC or some shit? You're telling me that the cost of 24 planets is not as important as the Legion intercepting an IPC trade route? Like, I don't know, can you guys just get another trade route? Or like, there has to be some other way to like block the Legion from intercepting this trade route or some shit. Like, if the trade route is going through these like 24 planets or something, don't you think it would be wouldn't it kind of destroy the purpose of keeping that trade route open if it destroys the planets within that range? That just doesn't even make any sense. I don't know if the IPC is just cruel and evil or if they're actually just like dumb. This is so crazy. Oh my god. Now what I'm curious about is if they were able to stop it or not. Like, is this actually gonna happen? I mean, it's ready to deploy. All they need to do is probably like press a freaking button or say a command and it's gonna happen. Oh boy. Oh. Why am I the bomb maker? Why am I the bomb maker? Do I actually get a choice in this? To press the button or not press the button? It's time bomb maker, hit the detonate button. Oh my god. Please. I guess I'll just... I mean, I'm gonna hit the button. I don't know. Do I have a choice? I mean, I kind of want to see what happens if I don't press the button. What are you doing? Press it now. Ah, I get it. You're afraid of taking the blame, aren't you? Fret not, the one who presses the button is neither you nor I. We won't even be mentioned if this incident is later reported. Now, do it. Oof. Do not press? I don't know. You sympathize with Dr. Chadwick, right? I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but Calderon Chadwick isn't worth your sympathy. He'd long foreseen the outcome, but he chose to ignore it and carry on the research at all costs. Selfishly, he put his talent before everything else. He doesn't care the least bit about anyone else. Now, do it. What happens if I don't press it? Am I gonna get arrested or something? I'm not going to say anything else. You've just wasted your final opportunity. Am I getting killed? Hey, you, do it. I literally just got killed. Oh my god. Yeah, so there's no way we're stopping this. This is absolutely gonna happen, right? Oh my god. This is terrible. Terrible, as I like to say. Whoa. So a lot of swerver. Okay. Ballistic trajectory pre-calculation is complete. Margin of error 0.08%. Charging detonation platform 60%, 70%, 85% complete. This is the same thing we read before. Complete. Automatic cruise AI deployed. Enemy contact detonation AI deployed. Imaginary implosion pulse preparation complete. Ready to detonate at any moment. How many collateral targets? Calculation in progress. Estimate 24 planets. Oh my god. Acceptable. Oh god, I think I have to press it. Hit, or else they're just gonna keep killing me. Hit the detonate button. Oh god. Detonation command confirmed. Collider charging is in progress. 20%, 50%, 75%. Critical detonation threshold reached. This isn't good. Automatic cruise AI activated. Locking target. 30%, 70%. Complete. Lock-on AI activated. Warming up. 20%, 40%, 80%. Chamber temperature has reached threshold. Imaginary implosion pulse is about to be launched. 5, Dud, oh god, what the frick's about to happen? Not the noise on the screen. 4. Don't hold it against me, Chad. We have to be responsible for our choices. 3. My name will forever be cursed. What's the price you have to pay, Dudley? 2. Look, Chad, this is your problem. You always take your gifts and talent for granted, and you have no idea there are people like me. 1. No one will remember us. Oh, crap. 0. Oh, yeah. Did we just kill the universe? Imaginary implosion pulse detonate. Ooh. Ha 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 ha. What I just experienced, was that the first half of Chadwick's life? But this memory isn't over yet. Let's take a look at what happened to him after. Oi, so that was the first half of his life. I'm thinking the same thing, Acheron, like, what the heck's... Yeah, so that's terrible. Oh, I mean, it's no wonder that when Chadwick, when Dr. Chadwick remembers, when he gets his memories back, he feels, you know, quite a bit of anger. I would feel very angry as well. Alright. Let's enter the dreamscape. I guess we're gonna see what happens next before he ends up where he is today. Oh, but he is in Penacony, though, it looks like. I mean, this looks like the dreamscape. He's not in reality right now, it seems. And he's significantly older at this point. Or is this right now? Is this happening at this very moment? Is this not in his dream, but literally right now? I'm not quite sure. Where are we, though? I don't think I've been here before. This doesn't quite look familiar. I mean, obviously it looks similar to other places we've been in the dreamscape so far, but this room in particular doesn't look very familiar. I have no idea where we are. Right? Like, whoa! So we're still in his emoscape, but like, literally, where the heck are we? Oh. Well, this is obviously the Reverie dreamscape, but I don't know anything about where the heck this room is. I mean, this really doesn't look familiar to me. Oh, Lessels, it's you again. Now you have experienced half of my life and learned my story. Sorry, I think there's someone's closing a big, like, moving truck or something outside of my house. So if you hear some banging, that's what you're hearing. How many people did the imaginary pulse kill? A number that I try my best every day to forget. Ever since that day, I haven't dared to look in the mirror even once. I'm worried I might see a monster, a murderer who has killed countless people and ruined even more lives. That day in the control room was the last I saw Dudley. Perhaps it's true that pawns don't deserve to be mentioned, just like how he put it. After that, I disbanded the team and left the lab. I managed to take some crucial data with me to keep them from falling into the wrong hands. I later learned from others that the higher-ups of the technology department who ordered the imaginary implosion pulse detonation were subjected to an internal review. They were never heard from again. So what the heck? They like freaking disappeared Dudley and his crew? God, I mean, they didn't want... I guess because they just... It's such classified information. I don't think maybe the IPC wanted the public to gain the knowledge of that they were involved in this, like, multi-planetary, you know, disaster that killed, like, all these planets. I don't know. But I knew that the IPC wouldn't let the matter rest. The result of our research was way too valuable, although they released a statement condemning the detonation. That's funny. They would never really give up the technology related to it. Yeah, so they can say sorry, but like, we're not gonna stop researching this. Ha ha ha. Weird, weird. They needed me to control the knowledge and keep it out of the reach of other factions across the universe. So they would always be breathing down my neck. So I decided to escape, not wanting to live the rest of my life being controlled by others. A name came to mind when I needed help the most. We only met once, but he saw through my hypocrisy and excuses. I see. So when he tried to escape from the IPC, he asked Screwllum, and that's who. That was the favor he asked from him. Yes, I made up my mind to look for him, thinking that he could help me rebel against the IPC. That's a tough situation you're in there. This is the story of the latter part of my life. Oh boy, yeah, I'm definitely starting to see how this all played out. Okay, gotta go find these puzzle pieces, I'm guessing. Oh, Screwllum. Okay. So let's find all the scattered jigsaw pieces. Press. Okay. So one's up there. One's over there. I don't even know where the third one. Oh, one's down there. Okay. So obtain bubble charge. Okay, okay. I will use this bubble thing now, I suppose. I don't know if this is even the right way to go first. We'll try it though. Oh, there's IPC in here. They're like, hey, just making sure you can extremely understand that they are the enemy, guys. Oh, there's one. Okay, let's get that. And I guess I'll need to get some more bubble charge to get there. I might need to go somewhere else first. Okay, I got one of the pieces. Oh, voice of the mind. This is such a cool image, too. Whoa, I like that. Once upon a time, when there was no interaction between different worlds, some civilizations were already in possession of weapons powerful enough to destroy themselves. Out of fear for power, they established complicated laws and regulations in an attempt to prevent these self-unmaking devices from falling into the hands of the insane or violent. When the starry seas later became interconnected by winding roots, the exchange of technology and resources began. New weapons, many times more powerful than the original ones, emerged one after another. God, that's really scary. Bewilderingly, those complicated rules in place to limit the abuse of weapons became increasingly simplified as more and more powerful weapons were invented. People were more tolerant of weapons when they were used against enemies. Let's say that there was a faraway planet where its people were being ravaged by ferocious flames, gosh, with their cries echoing throughout the sky. Yet for you and I, lying beneath the tree and gazing at the sky, the planet would be just another star plucked by someone from many others. God, that is terrifying. I don't like those thoughts. Let's not have those anymore. Yes, I'd say let's not have those thoughts any further. So actually, you know what? I think I can make it to that one if I just... Yeah, I just need to get one more bubble charge for that. Okay, so let's go back and recoup my bubble charge things. Interesting. The trees at peace. It's interesting that they say that when that story was like, oh, you'll be laying, you know, on a tree, like under a tree, gazing up at something, blah, 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 blah. I feel, like, interesting. Wow. Okay, so now we'll go this way. I think this should lead us to the next one. Blah. I don't like these. It's very cool, but I still don't enjoy the sensation of it. Okay. Voice of the mind. Wisdom. What a perplexing word. Some see it as the answer to every problem and the ultimate of all virtues. However, many of those with extraordinary intellect are troubled by secular problems. Is it because the geniuses are too arrogant, or is it because jealousy gets the better of the mundane? No one has an answer for that. Only one thing is irrefutable. Wisdom can coexist with selfish desires. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I suppose, you know, what happened with, Dr. Chadwick was that exactly, you know? Gosh, the other one's way over there. How am I supposed to get over there? God, okay. go up this way. Oh, hello, IPC. Hiya.
Stream forth. A gleam of old blades.
Oh, look at another one here. Perfect. And then, how do I get over there? Maybe, like, ah, there's one right here. Well, looky there. Very convenient. And this is number 3. What did Xandar see when he was recording tomes on the imaginary tree in his strange and ancient language? Now, Xandar, that's a name that I've heard before, but I don't think I know much about Xandar. I don't know who he is, but it's a name I heard before. I wonder if that's in my databank. Maybe I'll look at that if I once we're done with this here, because like that, I definitely feel like I've heard that name in passing in the game. Anyway, what did Xandar see when he was recording tomes on the imaginary tree? Imaginary tree. Obviously, we think of the symbol of the imagination, but I don't quite know about the imaginary tree as well. Recording tomes on the imaginary tree in his strange and ancient language. When I was little and first discovered the imaginary theories, what came to my mind was the image of a dense forest, not a huge tree. Interesting. So instead of, all things coming from a giant tree. Okay, I get what you mean. After going through so many things, I still find it hard to believe that the foundation of the universe is a giant tree I see, that nurtures countless leaves selflessly and voluntarily. So what he's... Okay. So this theory of the imaginary tree is that, like, the universe is made by the foundation of a large tree that, like, I guess... I've encountered these type of theories in world building before. So, yes. But his idea is that it's not one giant tree, that there's many, many, many tiny trees that each sustain or nurture smaller individual pieces of the universe. It seems like that is his theory. I prefer to see each planet as a seed carried by the wind that happens to land on the soil. The seeds then begin to take root and grow bigger, eventually forming the forest. So he sees perhaps each planet has its own tree that came from a seed, and seeing all the planets together with their individual trees gives the visualization of a forest, perhaps. Okay. That's an interesting theory as well. The universe isn't concerned with our presence. It merely exists and observes. Yes, okay, so what he is saying is, like, the individual and the individual planets even aren't important enough to have to exist with the idea of one big tree, because he thinks it's so insignificant that a huge tree wouldn't be able to nurture and sustain all of those different pieces of life. So instead, he believes that, the universe observes and just exists and watches as many, many small trees do their specific purpose for their specific planets and people, it seems. I don't know, it's kind of what I'm getting from his theory. I'm not a smarty pants, though, so... Am I able to even check my databank while I'm here? I don't think I can. Ooh. I was gonna check my databank right now, but I don't think I can while I'm in the dreamscape. Let me write a note to myself to remind myself to check it once I get out of here, because... Yeah, right? Like, I don't think I can check that while I'm here. None of these would take me there. Yeah, let me write that down real quick. Okay. Wrote that down. So, I'm assuming maybe to leave, I go up that way, I would think. So let me just get another bubble charge. I don't know if I'll need both of them to make it back, but perhaps. Okay, so then I'll go up this way. Yeah, okay, no, I think that'll take us back just fine. Oh yeah, we're already back to the front. Okay. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Dream jigsaw. Alright. We'll get Screwllum's little head right here. His little arm right there. And the other part there. Screwllum, I've finally found you. We haven't seen each other for years, Dr. Chadwick. Please forgive me for not telling you that I feel sorry for your plight. I know you have long seen it coming. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure by now it's been many years since the implosion incident, considering how much he's aged. I brought this upon myself. After all these years, I no longer have to be reminded of that. I need help, Mr. Screwllum. I can tell you're driven to a corner, as you're still willing to talk to me after going through all those hardships. Planet Screwllum can be your temporary shelter if you need it. No way. I've pledged to myself to never involve any more innocent people in this matter. He's worried that, the IPC is going to come there and maybe cause some havoc in an attempt to watch him or take him or something. No matter where I hide, the IPC will find me. It's just a matter of time. I can't be on the run forever, so I need to fight back in some way. So what's Screwllum going to do to help him? I've heard that a genius has developed a secret drug capable of blocking parts of the consciousness and memory of a person. I've never been close with anyone from the Genius Society, so I need you to pull the strings for me. Oh, so is he not a part of the Genius Society at this point in time yet? Or no, maybe he is a part of the Genius Society, but he's just not close to the other members. Perhaps that's the case. Yeah, I think I might have just been thinking of it the wrong way. Interesting. Well, it's interesting that there's a drug capable of blocking parts of the consciousness and memory when now he's evidently maybe just taken one that unlocks parts of the consciousness and memory. It's like the opposite, or the antidote, I suppose. The selective blocking agent. I've heard of it. I suppose it's the brainchild of that eccentric pharmacist. Who's the eccentric pharmacist? I'm curious if that's a Genius member that we know of. I can't think of one known as an eccentric pharmacist. Indeed. Or no, eccentric pharmacist. Indeed, that lady has no dealings with the IPC, so the risk of her selling you out is low? Okay, now when I think of, eccentric pharmacist, I think of, what's her name? Remember that woman from, I'm so bad with names, guys. I wish I was better with names. It would make my life so much easier. But, that woman from, the Law Fu, who was, with the abundance, and she had the, you know what I'm talking about? You guys, I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. I just can't remember her name. I wish I... but anyway, that'd be funny if it was her, but I don't think it is. Question, do you think this is a surefire solution? Ellipses. All I'm certain is that it has the smallest price to pay. As long as I can forget the knowledge temporarily, the IPC will have no means to extract it from my brain. Interesting. Okay, so that's the angle he's going for. As for whatever I'll be going through, I deserve it. Everyone must be accountable for their actions, and facing the consequences is part and parcel of the process. I understand, Dr. Chadwick. I'll get you that drug. Ah, you're finally honest with yourself, Doctor. I'm glad for you for that achievement alone. I hope with all my heart that you can pull through these tough times. Screwllum is, honestly just, a nice guy. You know what I mean? He's just, a polite, nice guy. I don't know. I don't know if there's, anything, I don't know, unexpected and deeper about him rather than that, but, that's, all I get from Screwllum. He's very smart, he's kind, polite. Oh, where are we here? This is a neat room. Whoa. This room is crazy. It looks like the sky outside. It's so strange. Although it doesn't really look like a sky. It looks like when you're in, those places where, they paint the ceiling to look like the sky, but you, know it's the ceiling. I don't know. You know what I mean? You ever been in a place like that? So weird. Head to the study and examine Chadwick's situation. So is this... Whoa, what a strange room. These little owl guys are funny, too. They're like little knobs, almost. I don't know.
Well, can I investigate this? Or no? Interesting. Whenever the doors in Penacony have that weird, like, red lighting behind it, I find it so, I don't know. It's a little chilling, you know? It's like, ooh, what the heck is that? But, yes, and these little bulbs that have little hats on them, I always find that funny, too. And it reminds me so much of that one, Annihilation Gang member. The lady who I think was on the banner recently or something. I don't remember her name. What, you know, with the white outfit. Reminds me of her hat. Anyway, Chadwick. The Dr. Chadwick in front of you is at an advanced age. He looks very similar to how he was when you first met him. He still has those contemplative eyes, now tinged with a hint of gloominess. He can't seem to sense your presence. Perhaps you can take a look around the room first. Okay. Where are my clues? Clue. Oh, investigate. The desk before the old man is stacked with unsent letters. On a letter cover, written in hasty handwriting, unauthorized send request. Ooh, return recommended. So he's trying to send letters, but someone's stopping him. Perhaps the family, the IPC, I'm not sure. That's no good. And that's a lot of letters, if that's all letters over there. One wonders what's inside the safe on the wall. Yeah, a lot of filing cabinets. It could be completely empty because the Calderon Chadwick right here has no more secrets he can hide. Wow, because he took away those memories. Interesting. And this stack of books. A few books are scattered. A few? This is a bit more than a few, I'd say. A few books are scattered on the floor. You peer at their names and are certain they have nothing to do with Chadwick's specialization nor research subjects, so they're unrelated. You find it hard to believe that old man would be interested in Xianshou Vidyahara folk music theory, or perhaps he must have lived here for too long. Professor Chadwick has been placed under house arrest here. Oh. I should talk to him. Is this Penacony? Is this the dreamscape? I'm not quite sure. Doctor? Did they send their guys over again? Who is sent here makes no difference. I've said time and again that I'm no longer of use to you guys. You took the selective blocking agent. So we're talking to him from the past. How did you know? Oh, he looks so sad. Why did they make him such a sad-looking face? I get it. This isn't reality, and you aren't an IPC lackey, are you? Wonderful. It's been so long since I had a normal conversation with someone. I don't need anything here, as they'll get me whatever I want. I'm just deprived of freedom. What have they done? At first, they pretended to be friendly with me. They tempted me with valuables and promises in return for my knowledge, all to no avail. Eventually, they lost their patience and started forcing me to read articles related to the theory of imaginary applicant. Wow, so they're trying to, like, trigger his memories of, like, his knowledge, or maybe they were trying to get him interested in learning it again, something like that. But the drug was surprisingly effective. Not only did it block my access to the related knowledge in my mind, but it also hampered my ability to learn the knowledge. Wow, that's an extremely powerful drug. It not only stops it from accessing that knowledge in his brain, but he can't even, like, relearn it. That is really... Wow. Like, where the heck did he or Screwllum learn of or find that drug? And who the heck made that? The eccentric pharmacist? Who is not affiliated with the Genius Society at all? I'm curious who they might be affiliated with. I wonder, I don't know who it is. If it's not a spoiler to tell me who it is, please tell me. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to know who it is or not. Much later on, they accepted the fact that I had been reduced to a useless old man. Starting from some point in time, they changed their strategy and decided to just wait for my death. Oh, I don't know. I wonder if it's because they were thinking, like, oh, when he dies, we'll just extract the memoria from him and then use that for their... I don't know. I'm not sure what their thought process is. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh. Did I click? I'm sorry to hear that? Okay, I did. my finger pressed like right in between the number 2 and 3, so I wasn't sure which one I clicked. I'm sorry to hear that. You don't have to. It's the price I have to pay. The passing of time and the increasing pain seem to have alleviated my guilt, which is the only good thing about being confined here. Well, what will happen next? I've gathered bits and pieces of info from the people they sent. Combined with my own deduction, I believe the IPC might be scheming to tamper with the memoria left in my brain after the death of my physical body. Okay, that's like exactly what I just said. Yeah, that's no good. They probably think that no matter how tight-lipped I am now, whatever remains of my dead body will be at their disposal. That is kind of a terrifying thought, to think that, like, oh, when I die and I'm no longer in control of my body or consciousness, they'll just be able to, like, do whatever they want with it. That's, like, really spooky. I'm scared, youngster. Yeah, I would be too, old man. Okay. I'm worried that all the precautions I've taken so far will be negated upon my demise. That is a scary thought, because just think about it. Like, all this time he's been trying to prevent, you know, the knowledge of this terrible weapon. He's been trying to prevent that knowledge from being spread to others who might try to use that weapon again if they had the knowledge to do so. And he has no idea that if when he dies, someone could just get all that information from him and then create a same disaster again. That would be really terrifying, especially since he regrets it so much. At this rate, the IPC will one day regain control of the imaginary pulses technology and monopolize it. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, it's scary for any faction to have it, but, you know, it's especially scary for just one faction to have it, because it's like, now have, like, this big, scary weapon of mass destruction, and it's like, no one's gonna try to, you know, counter a faction that just has this big weapon of mass destruction, unless people, you know, unless they don't care about their own lives, I suppose. My efforts will be in vain when that time comes. Oh? Please allow me to rebuke that, Doctor. Your effort isn't in vain. Who is this? Oh! Here we are again, Dr. Chadwick. Is this Screwllum from our time, or is this Screwllum from the past memory? I feel like this is Screwllum from our time. Yeah, I think this is from our time. Right? This is so confusing. How would I ever explain this mission to literally anyone who's never played it? Screwllum? I never thought I could see you again. I once thought so too. Life is unpredictable, but it has eventually shown us its benevolent side. I'm here to tell you that your effort isn't in vain. Even after the death of your physical body, you're still safeguarding your knowledge, leaving no chance for those harboring ulterior motives. It isn't the effect of the drug, but the ingrained dedication and perseverance of your consciousness. So it isn't even because of the drug that they aren't getting this knowledge from his memoria. His consciousness, it so strongly wants to avoid this knowledge and sensitive information getting out, that it's like pure force of will of his consciousness. It's not the information is staying put. That's an extremely strong will, I would have to say. That's great. It couldn't be better. You know what, Screwllum? I've always regretted not listening to the voice inside me when we first met. Yeah, I mean, I would too. It's just a simple phrase, but I haven't been able to say it. It's probably time I hear it myself now. Say it, Chadwick. Life is fleeting, and many reach the end with regrets. I can't say your life is a happy one. Damn. But it is at least complete when this moment takes place. I joined the experiment not for a good cause, but for myself. I wanted my talents and expertise to be seen by the whole world. And that's it. Yep. You know, he was trying to avoid that truth, but, you know, sometimes humans can be very selfish creatures. And I think it's just a part of
the biology of humans. I don't know. And so, you know, it's not so unheard of that that's the reason why he did it, and only later came to his senses over the matter. But, you know, it's a shame that, like happens for many, he only learned that lesson when it was far, far too late. And but also, you know, at the same time, obviously Dr. Chadwick is an exceptional genius, and so, you know, there is very unlikely many other people in the world who could ever, you know, who have his knowledge, who could ever come up with this same type of weapon. But who's to say that even if he didn't join the research program and, like, start it, who knows that someone else couldn't have created the weapon, you know? If he declined joining the research team and someone else did instead, it doesn't mean that the disaster never would have happened, you know? But I also understand on, like, a personal, you know, more selfish scale why, you know, he would still regret it, because even if he didn't join in, even if it did happen, at least his, you know, conscience wouldn't be attached to it, you know? Because he has to carry the weight of his actions forever. And at the very least, even if it did happen with someone else, at least, you know, selfishly, he wouldn't have to think, oh, I did that, you know? So, I can understand where he's coming from. Thank you, Screwllum. And you, I feel much better, probably never better. You've been through a lot, Dr. Chadwick. Now, if you don't mind, please let us be with you as you make your way to the end. Oh, is he gonna, like, fully die, like his consciousness and everything? Wow, dun 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 dun. It's might be a little late for this clocky. I think he's about to die for real. Oof, help the aged Chadwick stand up. Help him to his feet. Oh, he's up, guys. Accompany Chadwick on his final journey. Where are we going? Mr. Screwllum, please tell me. Oh, what? Not gonna do anything. However, there's one lady's assessment that I believe I can convey on her behalf. I wish I could see what he said first. It happened so fast. In a few short years, Calderon Chadwick... Whoa. This isn't fair. Am I not supposed to be moving? Because, like... I totally missed that. I might, like, go back and look at my recording to see what the heck he said. Because I'm like... I didn't even get to see his, like... Are those his final words? Let's wake up, Miss Lessels. Okay, I'm literally going to pause my recording right now to, like... see what he said, because it went by so fast I didn't even have a chance to read it. Like, not just out loud, but in my head I couldn't even read it. Okay, but, like, literally the dialogue went by so fast that even looking in my recording I couldn't read it, so I ended up looking on the Honkai Star Rail wiki for the mission what the dialogue was. But yeah, I guess essentially it seems like a member, he asked what the Genius Society thinks of him, and Screwllum was saying that there's one particular person who thinks that he achieved a lot and is a genuine genius, which I'm curious about which member said that. I'm wondering if it's Herta, because he works very closely with Herta, but who knows? There's also a lot of other people, like maybe it could be Ron May or someone else, I'm not sure. But yeah, so okay, I guess we're gonna wake up now. I mean, he's gone now. He took his final breath. But I'm glad at the end of his life he could, I mean, it's even just his spiritual life now, his physical body's gone, but at the end of his life he could at least be honest with himself about, you know, everything. I don't know. Oh, and we're waking up. I wonder, are we gonna be in his room? Or no? Oh, we're not even waking up from the dreamscape. We're just waking up from Chadwick's emo-scape. Wow, that's that's a little trippy to wake up from a dream inside a dream. Like, ugh. I don't love that. His little tag thing's funny. Looking forward to meeting every little insect again. What the heck? Thank you, Miss Lessels. You managed to unravel the mystery surrounding Dr. Chadwick and gave him freedom. He is not in the dreamscape. I found a way to convince the family to bring the remnants of Chadwick's memoria to Herta Space Station. As the witness to the completion of his life, I would like to invite you to pay your final respects. Should you wish to, that is. No, I would love to. I'll be there. Miss Herta and I shall await for you in the seclusion zone. That's the name of that area. I was trying to think of it this whole time. In the seclusion zone. Okay. Wow, so we're gonna go pay our respects to him. Oh, but now that I am free from here, let me check my databank. Is there any information on this Xandar and or this imaginary tree or whatever? Terms? Oh, Plan Arcadia. Oh, that's the new place, right? Cool. But yeah, I really need to go through this terms section of the databank. I've gone through factions, eons, but I really haven't gone through terms. At least not in a big way. Oh, imaginary tree. Okay, we're definitely gonna look at that. Anything on this Xandar person or seems? Plan Arcadia, of Blessed Bush Scholars, Scepter, blah blah blah. Ron May, Emanator. Yeah, okay. Nothing on this Xandar, which I'm curious about where I saw his name before. I might have even just heard it in passing because I tell y'all, I'm inches away from getting spoiled every freaking day of my life because I try so hard to block Honkai Star Rail stuff from my view on the internet, but I think because I see so much of Genshin Impact stuff, there's a bit of crossover that happens, and unfortunately I get nearly spoiled all the time, and I'll just hear names or words, so it's possible that I might have heard it from that, because sometimes I even watch Genshin Impact theory videos, and the people that make the videos reference things in Honkai Star Rail, and I'm like, no, skip. I'm like, what are you talking about? I don't want to hear it. Please don't compare it to things in Honkai Star Rail. Okay. But, yes. So, the length of an amber era is anywhere between 76 and 240 years. Okay. Then I don't know what I was talking about earlier when I was like, are there even people on Dolafu that are older than 2 amber eras? Yes, there definitely are. There's probably people that are at least 10 amber eras old, if that's the case. There's some old people on Dolafu. Yeah. So that was funny. Yes, every single time Klaboth swings the hammer. It's so weird. Okay. Imaginary tree. Let's look this up. The imaginary tree is a theory of the universe widely accepted by the modern scientific community. This theory describes the various worlds existing in different spacetimes as having... Okay, it describes the various worlds existing in different spacetimes as having a tree-like structure. Every branch is a specific path along which worlds might exist, with every leaf being the marks these worlds have made along the parameter of time. The crown of the tree remains in a dynamic state as it absorbs the masterless imaginary energy from the space-time vasculature of the trunk. New shoots grow, withered leaves fall, and endless births and deaths occur among the infinite universe. Describing the universe's structure as a tree may be an attitude that views the imaginary tree as a life form. So people don't just see it as an object per se, or even what do you call it? Even as a concept. I think people see it as a living thing, which is interesting. Before the theory of the imaginary tree was put forward, the universe had been addressed as a void of indiscernible object because of its undetectable nature. After the theory was developed, people would visualize its principle using imagination. The untamed imaginary energy surges endlessly through space-time vasculature and forms at its tips star clusters that humans can understand. In other words, countless worlds. The worlds are separated from each other just as leaves are separated by air, between which are unknown imaginary domains that are nigh impossible to traverse. The Intelligentsia Guild had once thought that Harold Punch, the second member of the Genius Society, was the first to propose the imaginary tree origin theory after multiple assessments on the influence of the history fictionologists. But we know that, don't the history fictionologists kind of mess with the factuality of history. So basically what they're saying is this was originally what people thought, but then people were like, nah, fake news, whatever the fuck. Oh, sorry, I said a bad word. I'm sorry. The scientific community now commonly accepts Xandar 1 Kuwabara as the person to have proposed it. Who the hell is that? Who is that? Interesting. So it's not even the second member of the Genius Society. It's someone... Xandar 1 Kuwabara. That don't sound like a name of like a human being. I wonder if there's any more, you know, non-spoilery, of course. If there's any more, you know, information I can learn about this Xandar at this current time. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Yeah, if you know any, like, books or anything where I can see anything else about that, please let me know. Oh, what's this? Oh, I got Sparkle, yeah. Forgot about that. That was so long ago now. But this mission isn't even over yet. We still gotta go pay our respects, and then I don't know if anything else is gonna happen at the end there. I'm curious what they're gonna do now with, Dr. Chadwick's, with his Memoria. Now they have the Memoria. What are they gonna do with it? Are they going to just keep it and just, like, have it in, like, the space station? And what, these two are gonna keep watch of it? Or something? Super annoying and a bit busy. These guys crack me up. Okay, wait, how do I get there? That way. I gotta run through all the bad guys? Well, I'll make it through. Let me just eat a little something first so I can have my stuff. I don't know. Bump. Okay, good enough. Boop. I don't want to fight the thing. Can I just run past it? Wait.
A slow simmer over low heat, or quick stir fry over high heat?
I made it. Okay. I don't know if that was necessary, but I did it. Gosh, it's so weird to be back here. This place is so creepy. It was so creepy as well just the first time I was here. Help a robot. By the toilet. I mean, is that a toilet? I don't know. Just assuming it's a toilet. Out in the open? God, that would be difficult to use. Okay, which way am I going? This way? Okay. Okay. Hey, friends. They're kind of intimidating friends to have, aren't they? They definitely are. Welcome back, Madam Lessels. 2 amber eras later, Dr. Chadwick is finally freed. He is now with us. Oh, there's his Memoria. I didn't even notice. Why is he in the dream? How did he end up like this? Yeah. I'm not quite sure exactly what happened, but it seems like he just let himself in the end get captured. But yeah, let's see if they have more explanation. What Dr. Chadwick dreaded the most became reality. After his demise, the IPC extracted the Memoria in his brain with the advanced technology provided by the Garden of Recollection and sealed it in a memory bubble. They must have prepared for it in advance, as the process took place right after his death, so fast that even his consciousness in his final moments was preserved. Wow. That step alone wasn't enough, as the Memoria preserved that way was, in essence, a stagnant pool. If it remained inactive for too long a time, what was in the water would eventually die out. Therefore, the IPC came up with a solution, sending Chadwick to Penacony to maintain the activity of the Memoria. Speculation: the technology department must have struck some sort of deal with the family. Yeah, that seems to be the case. Okay. So that's how he ended up there in the end. They were worried that his consciousness that held all this information was gonna die out, so they were like, let's put it someplace where it can stay active. Under the family's supervision, Dr. Chadwick wandered in the dreamscape for 2 amber eras. If it weren't for you, Madam Lessels, their supervision would continue. Well, what about now? I think it's time for Dr. Chadwick to rest. I agree, because you're telling me he's been using with the remaining part of his consciousness this whole time to, like, hold this information inside, like, even without a physical body, that's gotta wear down on you in some, you know, hypothetical type of way. This is such a miracle. It's hard to believe he has managed to resist the IPC until now with what little consciousness remaining in his memoria. I was right about him back then. I wonder if she was the researcher who said that about him, that he was a genuine genius. He's always been a genius, Madame Herta, but he isn't always this determined. Science and technology is not good or evil. For the past hundreds of years, he's been trying to redeem himself for a thought he had when he was young. When Lessels told me about him, I thought I would finally have the chance to learn about his research. It's a pity that things turned out this way. She's so funny. Even at a time like this, she's like, I thought I could learn something, but, well, guess not. Those devices are used to maintain the vitality of the memory bubble temporarily. By turning them off, Dr. Chadwick will be able to enter a peaceful slumber. Madame Lessels, let's pay our final respects to him together. Yes. Let's do that. Hey, little robot. I like this flower. I just came over to see this flower. Yes. Alright. Deactivate the first life support device. Oh, wow. Oof. That's heavy. Before you lies more than just a lifeless machine. It embodies a third of Calderon Chadwick's existence. Deactivate the life-sustaining system. You hoped for a response from the world to the departure of this brilliant mind. Yet, all that lingers is a profound silence in the air. Wow. Existential. Okay. Do I have to deactivate all of them? Why can't you guys do it? Why am I responsible for this? Guys, this is a lot of pressure, you know, right? Okay, he's doing it, right? I don't know you very well, Doctor. We've known each other for over a century, yet only met 3 times. Nevertheless, please allow me to address you as a friend. Deactivate the life-sustaining system. I understand this may not be much of a consolation. Oh, look, it's getting smaller. But in my calculations, your research had the potential to save billions of lives. Well, regrettably, the era has slipped through our fingers like sand. Prior to the onset of an actual disaster, all we can do is pray. Pray that the discerning gaze of Noose may turn toward the next Calderon Chadwick. Wow. And hopefully that person will make a, I don't know, not get themselves in the same situation that he did. Well, should I also say something? Dr. Chadwick, although I've never met you in person, I deeply admire your intellect and research. You know, I don't usually give compliments, but our fields of study share many commonalities. Your work on the theory of imaginary applications has sparked my inspiration on more than one occasion, and I have to say, it's even made me, a tad jealous. Wow. It's pretty rare for, the very, thinks highly of herself, Herta, to feel that way about someone else. It's a shame that we never had the chance to work together. From what I've heard from Screwy and that troublemaker. Who's the troublemaker? Who's the troublemaker? Ron May? I don't know. Who does she consider a troublemaker? You've had your share of hardships in your lifetime. Rest in peace, Doc. Deactivate. Phew. Is this over? Well, it's a calm conclusion. For Dr. Chadwick in his later years, this would count as quite a significant luxury. I never imagined I'd be bidding farewell to a fellow society member in person. It feels rather peculiar. It's a real pity. If only I had realized 2 amber hours earlier. She's so funny. Oh? Who the heck? Madame Herta. Madame Herta. Who? Who is it? Did you all hear that voice just now?
Is the space station haunted?
Calm down, both of you. I heard that voice too. Could it be the residual consciousness of Dr. Chadwick?
Whoa, that's cuckoo.
Oh my god, yeah, I guess it's still there a little bit. Herta. Please, come closer. It's happening again, but this time it seems quieter. Yeah, I feel like you're gonna have to do this quick or you're gonna lose your chance. Speculation. Dr. Chadwick's self-awareness still lingers faintly. It's making an eager effort to communicate. Okay. Honestly, guys, that might be my fault. I think I might have done that.
Y'all, that was literally straight up my fault. I'm not, I feel so dumb right now. I accidentally, like with my foot, I accidentally unplugged my Ethernet cable, like knocked it out of like the power strip that it's plugged into. That's the first time it's ever happened to me. I literally just disconnected my Ethernet from the power. Oh my god. So I totally got kicked out of my game because I lost internet connection. That was so dumb. I literally kicked myself out, like with my foot. That's crazy. So where are we gonna end up when we come back in? That's what I'm wondering. Hopefully we're just in this dialogue again. I don't have to put him down a second time. Oh my god, I have to kill him a second time. Okay. Well, okay, blah blah blah. Yep. Okay, deactivate. And then boop 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 boop. And then spooky ghost times. Herta. Please come closer.
It's happening again, but it seems quieter. Speculation, Dr. Chadwick. It's making an eager effort to communicate with us. Madam Herta, Madam Lessels, let's get closer. Oh my god, cool. So we're gonna like hear like his what, final words, I suppose? Madam Herta.
Oh, she seems kind of like, ugh.
I'm listening, Doctor. If there's anything else you want to say, now's the time. I'm honored. My research, my knowledge, I will leave behind. Please,
is he gonna give his residual knowledge to Herta? Please accept.
Wait, are you saying? Memoria is dissipating. Please come closer. Touch foreheads. I understand, Doctor.
Herta's puppet takes a step forward, pressing her forehead against the trembling memory bubble. That was too fast. What the frick did it say? The memory bubble, which still holds traces of Chadwick's consciousness, ruptures in an instant, and a few seconds later, Herta opens her eyes. That's crazy that even though she's just a puppet, she was still able to absorb that memoria. It's very interesting how these, you know, things work in this game.
Calderon Chadwick. It's absolutely infuriating. He was nothing more than an ordinary person with a lifespan of just a few decades. Yet he managed to achieve such astonishing feats.
What did he say to you?
Everything. In that brief moment, he entrusted all his life's work to me.
So now do you know how to make the implosion pulse machine thing? Oh dear. Just kidding. I don't think she would do that, but a little scary that she has that knowledge now.
It appears that in the final moments of his life, Calderon Chadwick chose to place his trust in you, Madam Herta, even though the two of you had never met before. The reasoning behind organic life is truly unpredictable. Nevertheless, the impulses of organic life frequently embody a grand and romantic poetry that never fails to leave me in awe. Remarkable, truly remarkable. Tens of thousands of formulas and equations are flashing through my mind right now. I never imagined there could be such a way to analyze the problem. From imaginary overflow to imaginary implosion, from theory to application, from a mere paper to the birth of the imaginary pulse. Ah. What did you see, Madam Herta? I saw the final words he left behind. To Madam Herta, while I've held my position during my lifetime, given the resources the IPC possesses, they will inevitably discover the means and techniques to reproduce the imaginary implosion pulse. The die was cast at that moment. At the moment the imaginary pulse was created, every corner of the universe is destined to be on guard against its threats. I can't turn back time, but there's still one thing I can do. He wants to give the information, the knowledge to her, because he knows that the IPC will figure this out on their own or with, other researchers eventually, and he doesn't want the IPC to be the only one who has the knowledge of how to make this weapon. He at least wants to give the knowledge to someone else so that the IPC doesn't have like a monopoly on it. But there's still one thing I can do. I can entrust my knowledge and technology to those who are worthy, thereby establishing the groundwork for a deterrence system robust enough to counterbalance the IPC's might. My life is nearing its conclusion, yet from this moment forward I aspire to be an unyielding blade, eternally poised above tyranny and malevolence. Damn! Okay. Well, good for him. Wow. Ooh, cool, I get a sticker for my book. Okay. Wowza. That was crazy. Is that the end? Wow, what an ending. Whoa. This is a great picture moment. Wait, let me get Lessels. I want to take a picture. I want to take a picture with us here. Bloop. Oh, I don't really care. Just give me. Okay. Picture time. These are the moments, guys, Can I make a little face or something? I'll do happy face. Can I zoom out a little? There we go. Cheese. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Wow. So that's the end of that there. What do you guys have to say? According to my calculations, Calderon Chadwick's research could have saved hundreds of millions of lives. Now it appears that this outcome has an extremely high rate of becoming a reality. May you find eternal peace among that sea of trees, Doctor. The trees of peace. The trees are at peace. I don't remember what's the name of this mission again? To think that he would entrust his life's work to me. Did he not know that the space station was connected with the IPC? That's literally what I was thinking. I was like, isn't her space station connected with the IPC? But his wishes, they must be honored. Find a way to circumvent the IPC's surveillance then. With my reputation as a genius on the line, I will surely get this done. Wow, for Dr. Calderon Chadwick. So even though this ship is in, alliance with the IPC and works closely with it, she's going to, fulfill his wishes and do her darndest to not let the IPC intercept the knowledge that now she has. Really, really interesting. Well, I really enjoyed that mission. I was really not expecting at all when I started. I had no idea that Screwllum and Herta would be in this. And yeah, I can really see why this is like a favorite or like a important mission to a lot of people. I can see why it comes so highly suggested in the many missions that you could possibly do in this game. I can see why so many people would tell people to do this one. So much information. I learned about this imaginary tree theory and Xandar, who is potentially the original theorist of that idea, but it seems like also that the knowledge of that could have been messed with by history fictionologists. So the creator of that theory could have also been the second Genius Society member, which was, I don't remember his full name, Harald something. The good deeds a man has done. Witness the struggling life of a scientist. But, wow, no, that was great. I really loved that. What am I doing again? I don't remember what button I just pressed. I don't know. I don't know where I am. Oh, my Dreamscape pass, though. Let me put my new sticker in there. Yeah, as you can see, I really haven't done any exploration in this place. Oh. Well, I got one of these stickers. Hey, little guy. And then I think he must be in another one. Where are you? Dream Chaser, perhaps? Oh, yeah. This must be like all the NPCs from the adventure missions. Oh, cool. We got, what's his face? Leslie Dean. He is. I'll put this guy up here. Leslie Dean will go here. And then Dr. Chadwick. Yeah. Geniuses will never overcome power due to jealousy, or fear. I'll put him right here. It's pretty important. Not as important as Coconut, of course, so he'll go right there. I'm just kidding. And then what do we got here? Oh. What are these from? Gosh, I've done so many little things. Anyway, I'll do all that later. But wow, I really enjoyed this mission today. Yeah, like this was totally worth the wait for me. Hopefully I don't have to wait frickin' this long again to do the next thing we do in the next video, but worth the wait for me. This was a great first mission back after this freaking month of no videos. Yeah, so please let me know, guys, of what the next video should be. Should the next video be us starting the next part of the Trailblaze mission? Not saying we'll finish it, you know, that next part, but we can start it for a video. Or should we go do Ethereum Wars while we're still in between Trailblaze missions? Is now a good time to maybe sneak that in there? Or should I go and complete the last main adventure mission for this chapter for now? Or should I just hold it off till later, spread them out a bit? I'm not sure. I do plan on getting to all of these, just not sure when the right order should be for them. Yeah, but let me know. I'm honestly fine with either. Like, really, all of them seem like I could do them at any time, so let me know what you guys think. Yeah, anyway, thank you for joining me for today's video. It's really been a lot of fun, and, well, I guess I'll just see you guys next time. Whatever we end up doing next, let me know. Maybe I'll make a poll if everyone's has two differing opinions, but, yeah. I hope you all have a great rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.